Hey guys, welcome back to Mad About Skin and welcome to 2026. A new year, of course, brings with it a new skincare trend. And I think in 2026, that title and award is going to go to Milky toners. Now, Milky toners are nothing new in skincare. They've been around for a couple of years now. But I think 2026 is the year where they're going to reach their peak. People are literally scrambling over themselves in order to get their hands on the latest viral Milky toner. Lots of skincare brands are launching their own versions to capitalize on the popularity. But what's the truth? Do you need a Milky toner? What benefits could they bring to your skincare routine? And most importantly, if you do want to hop on this trend, what are the best Milky toners on the market? Sit back, relax, let's talk the world's greatest Milky toners. Now, in today's video, I'm going to share with you my hot take on Milky toners. But just know, as always, this is sponsorship and paid partnership free. You will never see an ad here on Mad About Skin because I pride myself on my independence, speaking from the heart and never the wallet. So if you appreciate truly independent advice, recommendations, make sure to subscribe to the channel, give this video a like if you happen to be enjoying it, because that's honestly the best way of supporting me as an independent skincare content creator. I think more than ever in 2026, we need those independent recommendations, and I'm just so privileged to just be a small part of that. So just from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for the love, kindness and support that you guys show me year in, year out. Now, without further ado, let's cut that waffle and delve straight on in. So Milky toners, they might be super popular right now and reaching a bit of a viral fever pitch moment in 2026. But what do they actually do? Well, honestly, they're nothing amazingly special. They're just hydrating toners. I think having Milky in the title makes them seem a little bit more elevated, maybe a little bit more mysterious, but in truth, they're just toners focused down primarily on hydration. Now, there is nothing wrong with that, especially in the cooler winter months. Our skin craves that hydration, and Milky toners are a really great way of delivering that. Traditionally, a Milky toner will come with a slightly thicker, more viscous consistency to it, less watery than your traditional toners. That's great because it's usually an indication that they're packed full of humectants, which are going to lock in and retain moisture in the skin. And if you choose a good, well-formulated Milky toner, honestly, it can definitely pay so many dividends when it comes to boosting levels of hydration in the skin, plumping the skin out, and repairing the barrier function. You want to look out for the well-formulated options, and the key is in the ingredients. Focus down on products that contain things like ceramides for boosting the barrier function, panthenol for calming and soothing, glycerin being a wonderful humectant. Look for things like allantoin, which are going to take down any redness and irritation. These are all key ingredients that you would expect to find in a quality Milky toner, and if you get it right, definitely, I think there is a space in everyone's skincare routine for a good Milky toner. You want to use them straight after cleansing. So cleanse the skin, get them super fresh, and then you want to apply your Milky toner. You can apply just one layer if your skin, like mine, is relatively on the oilier side and doesn't need too much hydration. If your skin is a little bit more dryness prone, you can put one layer on, let it dry down, and apply another on top. That flexibility, I think, is why Milky toners are so popular. And this will just give you an extra depth of hydration, which some people definitely need. That really is it. I know there seems to be a mystique and a mystery around Milky toners, but in effect, they're just hydrating toners that come with a thicker consistency to double down on the hydration levels in the skin. So, do I think everybody needs one? Honestly, absolutely not. If you're somebody that enjoys a toner and needs a little extra hydration, then I think a Milky toner could be an absolute game changer for your routine. But if you're somebody that doesn't need the additional hydration or doesn't particularly enjoy toners and the texture, you can absolutely skip this step. Just make sure you're getting all the benefits you want from your serums and you are absolutely good. It's as simple as that. But if you are in the market for a quality Milky toner, let me share with you my personal top 5. Now, starting out in 5th position is this. This is the TirTir Milk Skin Toner. Contains everything you would expect from a good quality Milky toner. You've got the ceramides, you've got the humectants, you've got the panthenol, the calming and soothing ingredients. It's beautiful. It has a really nice texture to this one. If you can see, it's slightly on the thinner side of what you'd expect from a Milky toner, but some people will really appreciate and like that. It depends on your preference, but it is really nice. It's like a drink for the skin. Your skin will love it, and it will just soak up all that hydration and calm and soothe at the same time. Now, this is really the product that first went viral and kick-started the Milky toner craze. So if you see Milky toners all over your feed, it's this product that you have to thank for it. And they do now do a light version, which is just a bit lighter on the humectant, so not as hydrating, but a lighter finish. If you've got oily skin, go for the light version. If you've got more dehydrated skin, go for the original. I'll link both down in the description box below, as I will for all the products today. But yeah, that kick-started the Milky toner trend, and I'm honestly going to give that a solid like 8 out of 10. I think it definitely delivers, but there are a couple that I just prefer more. So in fourth place is this. This is the Coats Gentle Hydrating Toning Milk. This I love, and this has a more traditional Milky toner consistency. So if you see how this applies, it is very thick. It's actually thicker than a serum. Can you see? Almost feels like a cream on the skin, and that's the usual consistency you would expect from a Milky toner. This is stunning. You have all the usual ingredients to expect. You've got the ceramides, you've got the humectants, you've got a beautiful blend of calming and soothing ingredients, but you also have some nice additional actives which maybe many people wouldn't expect from a Milky toner. Coats is a great brand because they list everything on the front so you know what you're getting. You're getting mandelic acid, which in a low concentration like in here is suitable for daily use. It's going to smooth out the skin, help over time fade hyperpigmentation, and also it's quite hydrating. So it's a clever acid to have in a Milky toner where the focus is on hydration. You've got your hyaluronic acid and your ceramides that you would expect. You've got a low dose of vitamin C here, and you've got a touch of niacinamide. So this is really focusing down on smoothing out the skin, brightening, and boosting the barrier function. You can use this alongside your favorite vitamin C serum if you want, because this uses a derivative and a low dose form, so that's fine. But this is just a nice to have. Honestly, if you're feeling super lazy or you just want a really quick skincare routine, you could cleanse the skin, use this, put your sunscreen on, and you're good to go because it's got a lot in here. I love the consistency of this. The price point is great, and if you're in the UK, you can now pick this up at Boots, which is fantastic. Though I'll leave some links as to where you can buy it online, again, in the description box below. Now, in third place, we have the world's best selling of the Milky toners. I would say best selling doesn't mean best performing, but in this case, I definitely think this is one of the best. This is the Ordinary Saccharomyces Ferment 30% Milky Toner. This, I would say, is very similar to the Coats. Different ingredients, but same outcomes. Hydration, plumping, calming and soothing, but that 30% Saccharomyces is also gently exfoliating, so over time it'll smooth things out, it'll definitely help to even out the skin tone, but hydration is still the main focus, as it should be with a Milky toner. Similar consistencies, very similar price points, similar outcomes. These two, you know, there's very little to choose between them. I would say pick the brand that you prefer the most. For me, I just like the packaging better on the Coats one, which is ultimately why I go for that, but I'm putting this slightly higher because I think it's easier to get your hands on if you're shopping internationally. Both amazing and focused out on smoothing everything out and really helping to get on top of any hyperpigmentation that you might have. Now, in second place, we have the Byoma Milky Toner. This is viral over on other apps right now. People are drenching their skin in it and loving it. And honestly, it's a great product. This is what I call a classic Milky toner. None of the extras around exfoliation, smoothing out, focused just down on hydration. And honestly, nothing wrong with that at all. Sometimes we just need a simple product that's going to deliver what it says, and that's enough for us. This is not too expensive. Byoma isn't the cheapest brand out there, but it's also not too expensive. Packed full of ceramides, barrier boosting ingredients, and will really help to hydrate, plump, and nourish the skin. Total game changer when it comes to hydration, and sometimes simple is effective. If you have somebody that's looking to get into skincare, maybe there's a teen in your life that's wanted to experiment with a Milky toner because they've seen it online, I would say this is probably the product I would recommend. It's really simplistic, it's not going to damage your skin, there's no risk of overusing it or overdoing it, very easy to use. And I think it's eye-catching and a great price point. So many benefits, I absolutely love it. And then in first place, and there is no competition, this is by far and away the best Milky toner, drumroll please, for the Naturium Multi Bright Milky Toner. This is everything. Not only do you have the best formula when it comes to hydration, you have, of course, your ceramides, you have your panthenols, you have your allantoins, you have your beautiful humectants, all the things you would expect in a Milky toner. We've also got an azelaic acid derivative and some other brightening ingredients. So this is not only a hydrating milky toner, it's also a brightening serum in one. Phenomenal. The texture is the best. It's not as thick as the Coats one, but it's not as watery as some other toners. It's just that perfect midpoint that just feels great on the skin. It sinks in like that. Doesn't leave behind any residue, tackiness, stickiness. Just a phenomenal product. Naturium have launched some amazing products last year. This was probably the best of the best. If you have adult acne, if you have dark spots, discoloration, you have any acne scarring, if you have just a discoloration and uneven skin tone, get this. You can use it alongside all your other actives. It complements a hyperpigmentation routine really well, and it hydrates you to the gods. Honestly, if there was one product from this list that I was going to say run out and buy now if you're tempted by Milky toners, this is the one I would go for. It's not just about the hydration, it's so much more. And Naturium, when they do it right, they do it really right. And this product is just a shining example of that. Do you need a Milky toner? Absolutely not. You can get all of these benefits that I've spoken about today from your serums, from your moisturizers, from your creams. But if you like a toner and you want a toner that has a little bit more hydration than a standard one, I think a Milky toner could be a real quick win for your skincare routine. Often these viral skincare trends are nothing more than hype over substance. In the case of Milky toners, I think if you choose the right one, it's actually worthy of a place in your skincare routine, which is why I wanted to share with you this top 5. Get ahead of the trend, get ahead of the viral popularity, and choose one that's actually going to deliver. Hopefully this helps you guys, and just from the bottom of my heart, as always, thank you for ending 2025 with me and for joining me again in 2026. I want to wish you all a wonderful start to the new year. Let's elevate our skincare routines together, and share with me below your personal favourites with Milky toners, because I'm always open to new recommendations. Wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.